You know, guys, it's very, very unfortunate, man. You know, I can't have a single day of peace over here on YouTube because there's always something either going on or there's literally nothing going on. I mean, for Christ's sakes, man, Black Ops 6 sucks, Black Ops 7 looks god-awful, XDefiant is dead, and Splitgate 2, I mean, we'll talk about it soon, but there's issues with that as well. It seems like no matter which way we turn, gaming as a whole, especially in the FPS genre, has become so goddamn uninteresting. The more thought I put into it, the more I realize that gaming is just not what it used to be. And speaking of thoughts, you guys see that 8 Thoughts video where he mentions me for like the 100th time? No? It's understandable, man. Nobody's watching that shit.
You wanna do something, bitch ass yucca?
Similarly to how nobody seemingly gives a flying motherfuck about the current state of gaming because, as it turns out, no matter which way you go, it all kind of just looks like ass. And look, I know I'm a Call of Duty channel, and what you're watching in the background right now is XDefiant gameplay. There might be Splitgate II gameplay later on in the video as well, I haven't decided yet. But for somebody who makes videos on COD, you would expect me to just be on Call of Duty 24/7? I mean, I'm getting paid to play the game, right? Well, that's where you're kind of wrong because aside from me streaming it every couple times a week, I don't really play the game, and quite often, I'm taking like a week break every couple of weeks. And before I go any further into this video, I just want to remind anybody, okay, if you're a fan of gaming in general and you feel this way, make sure to slap the absolute dog shit out of the like button, subscribe if you're new. We're on the way to 50,000 subscribers. It'd be fucking awesome to hit that by the end of the summer. I got a special surprise if we do. You know what to do down in the comments below. Hashtag Fooly50. They don't want to see the Scatmaster win, but unfortunately, it's gonna happen whether you like it or not. Now, we're gonna start this out by talking a little bit more about Call of Duty, and then we're gonna talk about the other couple of games that we've been delving into. But when it comes to Black Ops 6, there's a reason you're not seeing any new gameplay in the background of any of these last, like, I don't even know, man, a couple of weeks worth of videos. I've just been recycling gameplays for BO6 because no matter if I'm playing on my regular account or if I'm on like an alt account to play ranked play with some of the homies, you're probably only gonna see the same couple of maps using the same goddamn guns because other than that, the game just is stale as all shit. And when it comes to Black Ops 7, guys, we've talked about this in depth in my last few videos about it. It's just an extension of BO7. I was talking about this on stream, but I'm willing to start saying BO6 is the BO7 beta. The only thing that's missing is the ability to wall run and jetpack around the goddamn map. Maybe the scenery will change, but it literally is gonna be the exact same shit, man. And that's what it's been since like 2019, is just the same rehashed, recycled version of MW 2019. Sometimes you can slap a Black Ops title, and honestly, it doesn't even matter if you slap any of those titles on it because the same foundational issues that have been existent since MW 2019 are always going to plague Call of Duty. Whether it's microtransactions being fucking spammed everywhere. Like, good God, Activision, what are you guys fucking broke? Is that what's going on? Because I fucking doubt it. I mean, your gooch-looking fans are always in the comments section talking about, oh, you don't buy microtransactions and bundles or Black Cell? Huh, it's probably because you're broke.
Shut up, bitch!
Meanwhile, here they are upcharging not only the premium game itself, but the microtransactions inside of the game after you purchase it. We have regular bundles, the battle pass, the premium battle pass, which is Black Cell, fucking virgin shit, and then there's event passes to go along with it. On top of that, we're dealing with skill-based matchmaking, which is only getting worse, and developers who are so goddamn lazy and incompetent. I mean, there's still bugs that we have been enduring since the launch of this game, and it's been like 7 goddamn months. But it doesn't really matter how we feel about the game because the marketing is always what gets the game to be so goddamn popular, since they're always fucking tricking people. Guys, the biggest selling point about Black Ops 6 was the fact that it was a 4-year development cycle for the development of Black Ops 6, and so many people were talking about, oh my gosh, this is about to be the most polished Call of Duty of all time. The gooch slickers out there frothing at the goddamn mouths talking about, oh my god, you guys are not gonna have have anything to hate on because they spent 4 years on it. Just for the game to become worse and worse and worse post-launch. And now that Black Ops 7 is coming out in a couple of months, the new cope is that all of that development time didn't go to Black Ops 6, instead it went to Black Ops 7. Like, they purposely let BO6 be shit so that all of that development time realistically went to BO7 to make sure that was the game that was polished, which again leads me to this: BO6 is the beta for BO7. Now guys, truth be told, I wouldn't be this upset and annoyed about Call of Duty if it weren't for the fact that any other FPS title that comes out seemingly cannot compete with it. Okay, and that is a problem. And that's really where the core of this video is, and my motivation to make this video is strictly because Call of Duty sucks so much fucking balls. None of these other games that are Call of Duty's competitors can fuck with it. And that's just the brutal, honest opinion. I like these two games that I'm about to mention, but let's be honest, man. They're not taking down Call of Duty, and one of them already failed: XDefiant and Splitgate II. Now when it comes to XDefiant, this is literally like one of the saddest stories I've ever heard or had the displeasure of experiencing, because truth be told, if it weren't for the netcode problem at the launch of this game that plagued it for a couple of months, this game is literally so much fucking fun, man. Or was, unfortunately. I mean, look at the maps that you're seeing, dude. These maps are gorgeous as all fuck. The concept behind some of the crossovers in this game actually make fucking sense, and they work. The community that actually played XDefiant was also, at least to my knowledge, when they weren't gooch licking XDefiant on some super fucking extreme shit, they were actually pretty goddamn cool as well, man. And for what it's worth, when XDefiant came out between MW 2019 Part 3 and BO6, XDefiant had my total attention for a couple of weeks, maybe even like a month or two. It wasn't until this game started bleeding out with its own internal problems where everybody started realizing, like, hold on, XDefiant literally has the potential to take down one of these recent dogshit Call of Duties. Certainly not the Golden Age CODs, and nobody's gonna argue that, but with these current iterations of Call of Duties that fucking suck for the most part, XDefiant actually has a chance. But then Ubisoft shit themselves. And that's literally what happened. These guys actually did go broke. Okay, shout out Activision, pretending to be fucking fake broke. But Ubisoft literally went broke, and to make sure they could solve some of their own internal issues, they decided to drop off a ton of games. One of them being support for XDefiant, unfortunately, because the passion was there, man. The creativity was there. The enjoyability factor was there, with the exception of some of the issues that it was having, which couldn't be fixed because Ubisoft didn't give a fuck about the development studio anymore, man. That's literally how XDefiant went down. Fast forward to the gameplay that you're watching. It is some of the last gameplay that you will ever see of XDefiant. It's definitely the last gameplay that I have, and it'll literally go down as a big middle finger fuck you to Ubisoft and any other greedy ass publisher or corporation that does not protect its developers in the correct way, okay? Because here we actually have developers that care about their game. I'm talking to you, Infinity Ward and Treyarch, and yet those development studios get infinite budgets. Meanwhile, the people that worked on XDefiant got damn near nothing, and now they're literally extinct. XDefiant was a passion project that unfortunately failed, and they actually had a chance to take down this dog shit iteration of Call of Duty games, man. I mean, could you imagine if XDefiant actually got its proper support and Black Ops 6 is still in its current state that it is in right now? I mean, XDefiant would cockslap the ever-living shit out of this game, man.
You scared? Yeah, you scared, ain't you, bitch, nigga?
But don't worry, guys. There's also Splitgate II, which has, kind of, the chance to slap the dog shit out of Call of Duty. Do I think it's actually doing that? Unfortunately not. Now, I played this game live for like 3 hours straight a couple of days ago, and I plan on doing it again very soon, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't think the popularity is there. I think the enjoyability is there. I think some of the passion is there, but unfortunately the popularity is not there, and on top of it, any popularity that they could have gotten has unfortunately kind of been stomped on because there's a lot of sensitive ass fucking people out there that are upset with the CEO wearing a fucking Make FPS Great Again hat. As if the hat had anything to do with the development process. Because when you actually play the game and you take some time to learn the portaling system and the movement mechanics, and you take away your fucking brain-rotted Call of Duty helmet, you realize that Splitgate II is honestly enjoyable. It's actually fun. Actually, I'm willing to say it's really fun. It just doesn't have the community support that I think it needs or deserves to an extent. Because once again, all it came down to was, I guess, political views that pretty much got this game to shoot itself in the foot on launch, which sucks because this game, honestly, same as XDefiant, kinda has a slight bit of potential. Except the other thing that I think is fucking up Splitgate II is this whole thing again at launch where it was revealed they had bundles and microtransactions worth like $150 fucking dollars, which is absolutely disgusting. And I know it went on sale for like $80, which is still fucking pitiful. And then they cut that down in half to $40, which in my opinion is still not enough. I mean, I would have taken it down to like $20, $30 for a microtransaction for a free-to-play game. That's just my opinion. But unfortunately, they didn't do that. And when it was all said and done, a lot of people have already had their bad taste for this game.
God damn it! Same shit, different day!
What's crazy is I'm pretty sure it was revealed very recently that the person that came up with the microtransactions and pricing for Splitgate 2 was somebody that they picked up from Call of Duty, which, are you even surprised? Because I'm not. And this whole thing with microtransactions is its own big-ass topic. I mean, I could talk about this for hours, maybe even days. Realistically, what has gone down the last couple of years in gaming where microtransactions are at the forefront and then the quality and enjoyability of the game are second.
Can you get the fuck out of my face?
That's really what's killing gaming for me. I mean, I'm bored of a lot of these games. Maybe not so much XDefiant, but we were limited with it, unfortunately. But even with Splitgate 2, like, I can see that becoming stale eventually for some people. And then we have Call of Duty, which is like patient zero out here, where the microtransactions and the revenue post-launch is what matters to Activision and the developers. The enjoyability and quality of the game comes second, maybe even last. I know the Switch 2 just came out and it's like the biggest selling fucking console thing that has ever come out in history or something like that, and that's cool, that's great. I don't know about their pricing, I still think that's pretty shitty, but that's still so far away from the realm of what this channel is at least based in, to which it's kind of a non-factor to me. Something that I am kind of looking forward to within this genre of FPS games is Battlefield 6, and do I actually think that has the chance to destroy or beat Call of Duty? I honestly don't think I can have an opinion on that yet. I mean, Call of Duty is what it is. It has gone so far away from what you remember gaming to be when you were a kid, to this whole thing where you essentially need to gooch lick and fucking give your life up for the developers and publishers, and if you have anything critical to say to them, even if your intent is to improve the state of the game for everybody, some people that are included in that everybody will come after you. Like, what kind of backwards Civil War bullshit is this?
Dumbass!
I am trying to improve your experience, and you're coming at me for criticizing the publishers and developers of a game that has been recycling its same old fucking disgusting fundamental issues and errors for the last like 6-7 years, and a lot of people can even argue that it's been longer than that. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I'm curious to know what you guys think about all this. What are your thoughts on the state of gaming as a whole here in 2025? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell notifications to stay up to date with my newest videos. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Peace.
This ain't in my body.